Good morning. It is a Tuesday morning, still overcast, like I said, pretty much for the rest of the week. Not too bad today. It's nice. I was thinking about something that happened to my daughter some time back. She asked for a quarter or whatever it was to get candy from a machine, right? One of those little, put the quarter in, twist it, you hear the candy fall, you pick up the little silver door, and out comes the candy pouring into your hand, right? The funny thing was, I think she thought it was going to be a lot more, especially when the candy falls. It sounds like it's a jackpot falling, right? It's like all this candy, all the noise coming out because it's hitting the metal or plastic on the way down. And she opens it, and it's only a few. It's one of her handfuls, right? Which is less than a half a handful of my hand, right? And she kind of looks at me with a look, kind of like one of those, like, why is there so little, right? And the expectation of what it was going to be turned out to be a little disappointment for her, right? And sometimes that's what we find ourselves in. We expect more, and unfortunately, it sometimes lands on people, right? We expect more of people because we're willing to do more. We want more for our lives. We want more for our families. We are willing to go the extra mile for our families. We're willing to do more for our families. And when we place those expectations on other people, we expect them to do it. We expect that they're going to be at the same level or at the same commitment that we are. And sometimes they do, and other times they don't. So placing the expectation on someone else is kind of unfair for them. Even if you have the conversation with them, even though you tell them, these are the expectations, you can only, it almost gets to like, you can only hope you inspire them enough or make them realize that they have the ability and capacity to reach those expectations and exceed them. But unless they believe it themselves, the results of those expectations are going to be a lot worse, or a lot less rather. So you're going to look at that half a handful of candy coming out going, that's not what I expected, So we can expect more of ourselves because we know exactly what's inside our minds. We know what's driving the core of strength that's within us to go beyond what we need to do. We know that we're willing to do what we need to do for our families. We know that the extra step, the extra mile, the perseverance, the desire for more is there for us to do more, and we're going to do it. We're going to do whatever it takes to get it done, and we can only hope that we inspire other people to do the same. So who in your life do you know is capable of doing more? Sit down and talk to them, and don't just expect them to do it. Talk to them about it and let them know that not only can they do it, that they have to believe in themselves, but that you also believe in them. Sometimes someone believing in you with full wholeheartedness is the one thing you need to go beyond what you would regularly do. So find that person, or find the person within you. If you haven't gone beyond what you need, if you haven't taken that extra step, if you haven't committed 100% to that desire that you have, to the future that you're designing, if you haven't done it yet, tell yourself, I can do it. I believe I can do it. I need to do it. It's beyond a want. I need to do it. And know this, I believe you can do it too. Get it done. Believe in yourself. Expect more of yourself and get it done. It's a beautiful day. Let's make the most of it. Have a wonderful one, and we'll be talking.